No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out route. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on second and inches. On the move. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Next job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll give it to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Hey, we've seen this movie before. Lights, camera, action, just like Marquise Hollywood Brown, who went for 265 in one game.
And every year, the numbers change, the names change, but the Sooners, they've got burners on the outside. They make big plays. They've always got a fun, fast offense, and this guy's just fitting right in line.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them. Make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. QB draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Sategna. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Burks. Wide open spaces. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Sooners are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the move, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's reeled in, it's up. At the 45 on its way. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Sets up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Under fire. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Strong pass rush rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He'll field the butt and see what he can get. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Hit as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Gonna look downfield again. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's high. It's a seam wide open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one.
That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it along the sideline. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 1st down. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown LSU.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. On the snap, it's Ott. Dances away. At the 35, he's loose. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. He's got him in the flat. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ott. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Ott. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give them the lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Fair catch to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Makes the quick grab. There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
LSU right back to the line. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. A 3rd and goal, and this defense scores on the sneak.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled him up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's up. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mateer. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's hot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Just keep slinging it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Here we go. Set. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speed route line. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll call for the fair catch here. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Quick handoff. Look out, he's got room. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
So now it's second and long. Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Finds his tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Green. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Lost to throw again. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 'A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He caught it! And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. He'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They're trying to slam it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped in just short. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.